Hi friends, just down here in the Gunn family basement a couple days before Christmas and sending you a Christmas greeting, and also wanted to give you a little update on everything that God's been doing this fall. I've been reflecting a lot this season on how God shows up in unexpected ways. I'm sure that when God came to Mary with the angel Gabriel, it was completely unexpected. I can guarantee that when Joseph had an angel show up in his dream, it was unexpected. When shepherds arrived and angels began singing, it was also unexpected. And it all points to the unexpected way that Jesus died for us. And when God hung on the cross, it was completely unexpected. Not just that he loved us, but that was the manner in which he died for us to save us. It's unexpected, even more so, that he rose from the dead on Sunday, and that the last 2,000 years the church has been living out his mission. And this fall has been unexpected for me. It's been a great season building on what we started last year. What was neat was that last year, I just did a little update for some donors that live here locally. Last year we had a PowerPoint that had ideas, and this year we've got people who are living out those ideas. There's a lot I could tell you. There's a couple places and a couple things that have happened this fall that have felt more like maybe a step backwards instead of a step forwards in terms of starting new young life. But the places I want to highlight is the unexpected ways that God has showed up for us in a couple communities. I want to highlight up for you in CNS, where Jillian McGann has started to do contact work and hang out with kids that go to that school district. Over 700 kids per grade, and she's begun to make inroads. Unexpectedly, she started a Bible study with some teachers and moms that meets, and they do a great job just loving one another and hearing about what's going on. We had kids at Saranac this fall, and we've got girls going to El Salvador with Jillian, and so we're off to a nice start up there at CNS. Even more unexpectedly, on the south side, where we began this partnership with Brady Faith, a young woman from Cornell named Dami Corley showed up this summer and began to work at Brady. We got around her and began to give her some support, and unexpectedly, through the gospel choir at Corcoran High School, she began to meet dozens of kids. She also formed a committee and met a great man named Bradley Fleming, who's our new committee chairman for the city of Syracuse. And she had over 10 kids on our fall weekend at Saranac. The tragedy of these kids' lives and finding out what their situation is incredibly distressing and touching. But even more so, more inspiring is the way Dami responded to them and has loved them and has begun to bring Christ into their life. We've now got a campaigner group that started up around Corcoran High School, and we hope on the south side to have our first club in mid-January. I can't tell you how moved I am knowing that Dami's there loving these kids. She's begun to recruit a leadership team, and we have great plans and hopes for this spring and summer. Unexpectedly, we decided to make the move January 1st to move Dami from part-time in the city of Syracuse to full-time. This reflects God's hand in our city. Unexpectedly, the governor moved young men from the Justice Center to Janesville Penitentiary, and our team has been there. And we've been hanging out and ministering to kids and boys that are incarcerated up in that Janesville Penitentiary every Thursday, and the stories have been incredible. This last summer, we hired Danielle Johnston to come alongside of Sarah Coward with Young Lives. And our last Young Lives Club here in December was our biggest ever since we started Young Lives. We had 17 girls and 18 babies, and when you count up all the caregivers and staff and volunteers, we had 68 people coming together for Young Lives to give these girls a chance to hear about Christ. Probably on a personal note, I'll share the last thing that was unexpected for me this fall. Some of you may know that I've become a candidate to be a deacon in the Catholic Church, hopefully to be ordained in May of 2016. The diocese offered me the opportunity to go back to school and to enroll in some classes and to get another master's. This time it's a master's of biblical theology, because in the future that would allow me to be a trainer of future deacon candidates. These deacons get placed all around central New York. Everywhere that we would dream of having a young life, there'll be a deacon most likely working for the Catholic Church. And the diocese has invested in me so that I might be part of their training. So unexpectedly, I went back to school, and starting in September, I began to read and study and write papers again, and I'm on my way towards another degree. I want to tell you, your support means everything. This last year has been a year of transition, and now we're in a year of building. Your support, your faithfulness has been amazing. My family has grown, our ministry has grown, our love for one another, our love for this community has grown. And as you can read from the email, if you want to continue to support or can give more, there certainly is a great need. we're looking to raise an extra $8,000 to $10,000 around Dami coming in full time. And but more than anything, more than asking you for support, I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your faithfulness. I appreciate your interest. And I appreciate your prayers. So have a Merry Christmas and look forward to talking to you more in January of 2015. Merry Christmas.